Hello, my friends. 24th of August 2018. This is Danny D with my Friday wrap up. These are all ending within the next 7 days. Some of them are ending well, others not so much. Our first one, the Hexing. This is about a young woman who finds some type of witchcraft, attempts to use it to go against the people who have wronged her, and she unleashes a spirit that she cannot control. Obviously, things go bad. This is a horror comic. Story sounds pretty interesting. Kind of reminds me of an old Twilight Zone I used to really like as a kid. There is only 5 days left on this. Their goal was 6,600. They are at 4,175. Hope they make it. Let me scroll down here. I do believe they have some arts. Yes, here's some of the art. Kind of small, but you can get the gist of it. As you can see, the girl who unleashes this magic is very young. I don't think they have any other art. Oh, yes, they do. Here we go. I do believe, if I remember correctly, reading up on this is actually a nice drawing. There's a lot of detail here. I mean, you can tell it's someone performing some sort of a ritual at an altar. Very interesting. She finds somebody who practices this magic, and I'm assuming this person is using her for their own wants and needs. But that's just an assumption, as I haven't read this. Let's go into the perks. $1 gets you a listed thanks on the thank you page. $5 gets you a media shout out. I guess you get your name on Twitter or something, not quite sure. $10 gets you a digital download and a wallpaper. $25 gets you a signed copy, digital download, and a wallpaper. And then she has some higher perks with other stuff you can see here going way up there, 300, 500. And some of those are taken, which is kind of neat. Our next one, oddly enough, deals with a teenager again. This one, Displaced, is more like, I would reckon it to Buffy the Vampire Slayer meets sci-fi. Because in the description, they don't exactly say what it is that they are fighting against, but they do say that this girl gets recruited by the group. Kind of like the movie Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And that's the first thing that popped into my mind when I read it. There's 8 days left on this. They're at $56. They only have 2 backers. Their goal's 500. It's pretty low. I don't know if this book is already done or what they are doing. We've launched a campaign. Okay, so they've already done one campaign. This is just the second campaign. I guess they want to... I think I understand what they're trying to do. I think they're trying to up the number of prints, which will drop the price of the comic down. The art is nice. The coloring's cool. You know, it kind of looks like the hell are those, that Japanese thing that I was a little too old for that. The Rangers or whatever the hell it was, I forget. That's kind of what, Power Rangers, that's it. That's what that kind of looks like there. Here's some more of the art. It's well drawn, well colored. You know, looks like your typical teenage girl getting ready for school. Getting ready for the rest of her day. Annoying little brothers. Par for the course. And then something happens and she gets recruited into this group. Again, I don't know. I didn't read the story. Let's get to the perks. $32 gets you the whole package, which is the PDF of number 1, a physical copy of number 1, a sticker pack, a poster, and 2 other items. That's pretty damn good, really. $3 gets you the digital copy. $10 gets you the digital copy and a physical copy. Or $18 gets you a digital copy, a physical copy, sticker pack, and the poster. And $30 is a retailer pack, and as I've stated many times, I like when they do this. They get 10 physical copies of this. This helps the comic book stores. It's not their fault that the major companies are putting out garbage that they can't sell. Don't get fooled for what they say when they say, oh, well, we have so many we sold, or we've shipped, and that's the key word, 30,000 books. Yeah, but how many have sold? They don't tell you that. Anyway, on to our next one. This one, I do love this guy's artwork. This is called Uncut, Uncensored. There's only 4 days left on this. His goal was 500. He's up to 762. Obviously, this is his sketches that he's already done. They are finished. I guess he's looking more to see whom wants it and to pay for some of the printing costs. And the art is absolutely beautiful. I love the way this man draws. That is amazing. I actually plan to airbrush one of his prints. I'm glad that he made this kid friendly so I can show it on the computer. But remember, when you get this book, it will be uncut, uncensored. And again, the art is amazing. Some sketches are better than others, but I like the fact that he shows even some of his sketches in their rough form. As this woman with the little bun on her head, the woman beside her is unfinished. Yeah, I like that. It shows his process. It's like watching some of the people I watch on YouTube. I enjoy watching how they draw because that's not how I draw, and I find it interesting the way that they do it. Again, here's some beautiful art. We have our lovely strong female with her a rather large dog. Another sketch, and there is my favorite one. This one I'm actually going to probably attempt to airbrush. I love this drawing. The only thing I think it's missing is a sword, so I may add a sword to it. I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to try to airbrush that. I do like this drawing very, very much. Alright folks, let's get up to what his perks are. $15 gets you the printed sketchbook. $25 gets you the sketchbook and a quality glossy art print. $50 gets you the book and 3 prints. $70 is the retailer pack, which gets you 8 sketchbooks. Again, I like when they do that. That helps out our local comic book stores. And there are even further perks than that. This is beautiful. 4 days left on it. He's met his goal. Our next one. This is an Australian gentleman. I do like his story. I'm really hoping that he pushes this a little bit further. I know you're allowed to one time on Indiegogo. His goal's 15,000, and honestly, that's realistic when you think of what it's going to cost to print stuff and everything. I sort of have an idea of what it's going to cost in the States by listening to people like Nasser, a few of the other people that are in the live chats, of what they need to purchase, what they need, shipping and all that. So 15,000 is kind of a realistic goal for him to actually make a profit and sell his book. I don't think enough people know about it. I do know that he has kind of done a couple of shout outs on some super chats. I sincerely hope that he does more and extends this, because the story is neat. The story is of a gentleman who is a guard. He is on duty, and for some reason he has a vision of his village, which is a village that is known for its warriors, is completely decimated and burnt to the ground. He leaves his post, he goes to his village to find that his vision actually came true. A spirit finds him and brings him to a place where he becomes a better warrior. And he vows that he will fight for all the innocent he can, and they will never be without a champion. He's not the only one. There are more characters in it. We have this sexy woman in a red skimpy bathing suit with a gun. Works for me. There's one really big, massive dude. Interesting weaponry there. The art is nice. There's his village that is being burnt. We see someone was chained. There he is dropping a gun. It sounds like a very interesting story. Let's go over his perks. $20 gets you a signed comic. $40 gets you a signed comic, a free poster, and 4 cards. $75 gets you the weaponized free poster, 4 cards, and 2 signed original sketches with the comic. Interesting. And then he's got other perks that go up higher. If you're interested in the higher ones, by all means, please go check these out. Like I said, I hope he extends this. It's a good idea. I don't think that he has the... he hasn't put himself out there enough. He needs to kind of do little... on all these live chats, not just 1 or 2, but try to hit them all. And do a super chat. For $2 you get advertisement. Just send people your way. Our last one. This is another one that I really hope that he extends it. It is a very interesting story. This made me think of the movie Priest, which I know a lot of people didn't like. I actually liked it. I thought it was pretty darn cool. It is set in the Western times. A gentleman's adopted daughter is taken away, and if he wants to see her again, he has to collect souls that are walking on Earth for the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. How's that for an interesting premise? 13 hours are left on this. Again, I hope he extends this, and again, he needs to promote himself better. This is called Anna. His goal's $850. He's at $241. Here's some of the art right here. It looks very interesting. It's very dark. I like that, as this is a dark story. A very dark story. I mean, here you can see that they're showing, and I mean, this is our history. We need to know our history because it can repeat ourselves. But sometimes in war, people are animals, and here they are burning a village, massacring people. Some more of the art. I do believe that's the last picture, and again, reminds me of McFarlane's Spawn, how a lot of it was in the dark, so a lot of it's left to your imagination. I like that. I do not believe, yeah, that was the last of it. Let me go over his perks. For $6, you get a physical copy of issue 1. How many pages is this? Does he say? He does not say how many pages it is, because that almost sounds like just your regular 24 pages. No, it's bigger than a regular comic. That's pretty cool. $1, basically a tip, you can get a wallpaper. For $3, you get a digital copy of Anna. For $6, you get Anna and a wallpaper. And I do believe that is for international. For $20, he's got something called a limited edition issue. Let's see what this is. It will include all concept art from the issue 1 and will be printed in physical form of a special variant cover. Ah, okay, so this one has a variant cover. You get a wallpaper with that as well. And for $50, let's see, that is his last perk, we get them all. And issue 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 more items. Now, I don't know if he has them all written yet, but that's actually kind of cool. You get the full story. All right. 13 hours left on this one. Like I said, I hope he extends this because I do like the premise of it. And I don't think he had this on for very long. I can't remember. Alright guys, as usual, all the links will be below in the description. This is Danny D, my Friday Roundup. Weekends, I do not post anything because weekends are for friends and family. And I hope all of you have an absolutely fantastic weekend.